Alright guys, let's go ahead and do a message for my Leos or Leo cross-watcher. You can also reverse this message if you need to. It might even be somebody connected to you somehow, but anyway, I want to get right into it. Whew, the energy in yours is absolutely beautiful. It's intoxicating. There's so much love surrounding you. I don't even know what to tell you. I'm going to base this off of romantic love, but honestly, this is love, period. Love, period. Okay? Which you do govern the heart. So I'm not surprised here. I'm not surprised at all. But before I get into the message, I want to say, are you guys really busy? Because when I was sitting down to write all of this, I wrote it like with 4 different handwritings. I have different ways of writing, and I wrote with all of them. So weird. I just feel like you're really busy. I kept getting distracted. I kept having to get up. I kept having to do this. And I was like, oh my God, like I couldn't sit still. But it's fine because it was nothing that was like a negative distraction. It was just things I had to do. And then I came right back to you. So it makes me think you guys are really busy, if it's your message. And if not, it's reversed. The person on your mind, they're busy. Somebody here, I feel like it's you, is constantly busy. You might feel very overwhelmed at times, overstimulated. But I want you to know something. You're doing really well. You are, male or female. You're doing a lot better than you probably give yourself credit for. You can be really hard on yourself. I get that, yeah. But given the circumstances and perhaps everything that's on you, look at you. You know? Most people would crumble under the pressure you've been put under. You don't even see it like that. You don't see anything like that. It's just, you do business. You do what you got to do. But I want you to know it's not going unseen, and you are very much appreciated for all the effort and the hard work you put in. And again, it's not unnoticed how hard you're having to work and how busy you are and how much is on your plate. You're a beautiful person, and honestly, this world needs a lot more of you. They need a lot more of that heart that you have. Leos, you don't have to be a Leo watching this, but whoever clicked on this video, especially Leos, you guys really do have a way of lighting up a room. You really do. Or anybody with Leo around them or Leo in their chart. If you know your chart, some of us will never, but Leo energy is, I don't know. It just kind of brightens you up a little bit. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to the message. It's so sweet. Everything about this message is so sweet. I'm getting a little tired, but my energy is good. I'm just kind of tired. Also, I'm about to get into it, but before I get into it, glasses. Something to do with glasses. I think it's seeing glasses, reading glasses, eyeglasses, spare glasses, something to do with glasses. Maybe you'll know what that means. Maybe it's something that's happening today. I have no clue what that means. Glasses. I was just glasses. Okay. So yes, you have someone here who feels extremely safe with you and secure with you. They feel like they can come to you with anything. They feel comfortable talking to you, like they can be their complete selves. They feel like you meet them with no judgment, but instead open understanding and gentle feedback. You genuinely care for whoever this is, and they feel that shit. They know you do. You're not a person that says that you love somebody, you fucking show it. You show it. Because love is an action word. And you guys show it by your actions. You show it in your silence and just listening. You show it and you show up. You're there. Presence is everything. You know, I've said this before, but it's coming to mind now. Some of you don't have to be single parents. You could just be the parent that's like mostly, you know, you're what's that, like up front and center in your children's life, or your nieces and nephews, or your friends' lives, or your family, or whatever. They are this to you if it's reversed. They say children don't spell love the same way that we do. They don't spell love L-O-V-E. They spell it T-I-M-E. It's the time that you spend with them. And that's not my phrase. I don't know who said that, but I always thought that was so beautiful. And I get that here. Like, you spend time, you invest. There you go. That's the word. You invest in your child or your children's futures. You invest in their heart. You genuinely invest. Like, you know things about them. I don't care how old they get. Once you're a mama, you're a mama. Once you're a daddy, you're a daddy. You're present, and you're there, and you care. And that means, fuck it, you have no clue. I don't think you really know Maybe you don't, but maybe you're about to, because I'm going to tell you. Don't make me cry, damn it, how much you mean to not just one person in your life, but several. Especially your children, if you got more than one, all of them. You think they don't see that shit? Absolutely, they see it. Yes. And it's somebody here, I don't know who this is. I'm trying to base this off of a romantic message, but it could just be love in general. Somebody feels extremely accepted and loved by you. Like I think somebody's going to come to you and talk to you about something. Whoever this is, let's be open-minded about it. I don't want to be specific because it could be genuinely anybody, but it's someone that you would be rather close to, or they just feel close to you. They feel safe with you. You're a safe space. They know that you're not going to judge them. You're not going to blah, 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 blah. And let's say they come to you and they're talking to you about like a new relationship they're in, or something they're excited about, or something they're excited about returning to, or just their feelings, being vulnerable with you. You're going to listen. Not only that, this is someone who can trust that the connection with you is also real and valid, because let's say they bring something to you and they're talking to you about it, and they're either really upset about something, or they're concerned about something they're bringing to you and they're wanting your feedback, or maybe just wanting you to listen, or they're really excited about something and telling you about it. You go and meet them with something. What are you going to meet them with? Well, non-judgment for one, but also you're going to say some things and they'll be thinking, wait, how does she know that? How did he know that? That's something that's actually been on my mind, but I didn't tell Leo. Well, because you're connected to him. So like, let's say somebody here starts dating someone new, like a friend of yours, a child of yours, or like somebody or something. They get really excited. They've got the rose-colored glasses on. Perhaps, maybe not, maybe they're right. Or it's like the honeymoon phase, it's new, and they're excited, and you're not trying to burst their bubble or anything. Like, let them live in it. Let them just have fun, you know? But deep down on the inside, there's just some things you've been seeing, and you're not being negative. You just might, in your loving way, because it will be in a loving way, you will get the message across. And what's interesting is it will actually get across to them. Whereas if anybody else said it, they wouldn't know how to say it to this person or these people, because it would come off the wrong way, but you know how. And not only that, because of how gentle you say it, and you know this person well, you know the best way to say it to them to where they'll actually listen and hear it and hear what you're trying to, where you're trying to come from. You're planting a seed. It is planting a seed, and it is growing, and they're taking that on now, because little do you know, unless they tell you, they already thought of it themselves. You know that little voice that we try to ignore when we first talk to somebody, or we first kind of and we ignore it? They've already had that, but they've kind of like flicked it off their shoulder. You know, it's like the angel's trying to warn them a little bit, but they let the devil rule on their shoulder. I talked about that the other day. And you're like that reinforcement angel that comes in, and you're just kind of like, oh, well, just be a little careful or cautious. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, you say it in your way. I don't know how you do it. It's like your own little magic way of doing things. And you think that don't stick? Oh, it sticks. And it's in there. It's definitely in their mind. And they're thinking about it since your last conversation, whatever it is. Okay, could be anybody, anything. Now, let's say it has nothing to do with relationships. It's just period. Someone can talk to you. Maybe it's someone who feels like they really can't trust anybody, but they know they can trust you. I don't even know if you know this person on a deep, deep level. It's just when you have a soul bond, you have a soul bond. You know what I mean? There's not many of them. They're not super, super common, contrary to popular belief. It's like a fad now. It's actually very rare to have that type of strong bond. Well, you have it. You have it with this person. I don't know who this person is to you, but you've definitely got it. Some of you, it's a family member, like your child, or vice versa. You're the child of somebody that, I don't know. Or it could be a complete and total stranger, but you'll have past lives that you've been connected. Either way, you get somebody so much. It's almost like you're living the same fucking life, or you're like they're your doppelganger. Or wow. Yeah. That's not going to be for everybody, but I feel like I just hit the nail on the head for someone there, or a group of you. Somebody here is like your doppelganger. That doesn't mean they look like you, but they might favor you, or your lives are quite similar. I don't know. Either way, this is someone who's like, you make me feel so loved and so safe, and like I'm seen and I'm heard and I'm not judged, and you get me. And they love you so much for that. Some of you, it's not romantic at all. It's just like woman to woman, man to man. You know, I love you, man. I love you, woman. I love you, girl. Like, really, genuinely, I love you. And I don't just say that. Like, you know, it's like I love people, and I like love people. you're in someone's small circle. They would consider you part of that. You're important. You're special. You're somebody's MVP. Legit. And your input is actually very much appreciated. Your shoulder to cry on, to lean on, is very much appreciated. Your understanding, I want to say, is one of the biggest ones. Why do I want to cry? Because most people don't really understand this person, and they probably have a hard time feeling like they're successful. Although I feel like they are successful, but they don't necessarily think they're successful, because no sooner do they get to a point of what they would deem a success, and there's somebody trying to rip it down. Maybe even their own family. Closest friends, like this person's been betrayed a lot, and they've betrayed themselves a lot, haven't we all? In our own ways. They also don't want to burden you, though, because they know you have a lot going on. Remember, I go back to saying you're busy. They know you're busy. They don't want to burden you. This could be reversed, guys. This could be how you feel about another, knowing they're busy and all that, but you're like, I don't know what I would do without you. Huge emphasis on mom, guys. Mom or mother or mama. Or maybe this person is a mom, or you're a mom, or you're both moms, or it's just you mother this person, or you have this like mother energy. You know, when I think of mom, this is how to me a mom should be. Not all moms are like that. And I mean, this is no shade, it's just my truth. My incubator wasn't, but my mom, the one who raised me, my mother, that's my mom. That's my mama, that's my mom. She is like this. And it wasn't always great. But we're extremely close now, and we've worked through things. And when I tell you that's my ride or fucking die, and she's my favorite person ever, and she's a Leo. I just love my mom. But anyway, it doesn't even have to be my mom. Like, I have a few relationships like this in my life with people where it's not romantic at all, but I can really, like, these are some people who really see through me. And they relate to me, and they love me and accept me and envelop me, and I know I can talk to them, and then they'll, without me having to ask their opinion, really, I will say something to them, or maybe they'll ask how I'm doing or whatever, and I say something to them, and then they're, you know, whatever they talk about, I'm like, whoa, that gives me the feedback I need without them actually telling me what to do. You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all are clever. I'm telling you, you're clever. Anyway, they feel completely accepted by you, like they can bring any concern they have or pain or anything they're experiencing. If they're confused about anything, I mean, it could be even a happiness. I'm getting everything. This person could bring anything to you, from this side of things all the way to this spectrum of things, where it's like, you know, bad things, good things, anything in between, just talk about nothing, shoot the shit. Doesn't matter. You're there. And you're busy. But you're still there. You still make time for this person. You know why you make time for them? Why you make time out of your busy day and you won't do it for anyone else? Because of the bond. It's real. And you don't expect anything out of them. They don't expect anything out of you. It's very genuine. If this is someone single, this is someone who probably, like, let's say this is someone who gets pursued, or they could be in a relationship. Both. If they're in a relationship, and for others of you, this person's single, the person who's single gets pursued by people, and the person who's in a relationship, they have a partner who wants them to message them more, whatever. The person who's single has people who want them to message them back or message them more, but then they only really message you. Like, they'll straight up take their time to message you back because you're messaging them. You're busy too. You're in the same boat they're in, so they give you the same respect that you give them, and there's no pressure coming from you, so they have no problem giving you their time because you give them yours. And because you're genuine, like, you're not expecting, again, I can't repeat that enough, like, it's so real. This person feels that you are probably one of the most, if not the most sincere person they've ever met. Period. Yeah. Talk about walking through hot coals. I really think that when this person would fight someone over you. I'm not kidding. Yeah. So some of you, it is family. Some of you, it's just a very close bond is the only way I know how to say it. It's a very close bond. Yeah. So, they know that you will listen and be understanding. They feel lucky to have someone like you in their corner. You're on their side. Oh my God, I got that for somebody. We're on each other's team. Taurus? Someone do a Taurus? I don't know. I think I got it for Taurus. Someone do it teams. I don't know. Teams. Teams. This is not for everybody, but some of you have something to do with work. But I don't feel that. I mean, it could be anybody though. I don't want to like put it in like a, because it actually could be anyone here, but it just feels really, or they met you through work, or you met them through work, or you work together, possibly for some. There's also something I'm picking up about, maybe sometimes you will say things and it ends up, yeah, okay, I talked about that. How it ends up being something and like shocking this person, because maybe like they didn't tell you they were thinking this or had this kind of like thought about something or someone, but you like already picked up on it, you already knew, so you kind of just throw it out there and they're like thinking, oh wow. I'm telling you, you have a way of validating what somebody already thinks without even knowing you're doing it, you know? I just want to throw this out here, okay? Remember, anytime I give an example, it doesn't have to be the exact example, but like, let's say this is someone who talks to you about another person and they're really excited about it. I keep wanting to give this example. And they call you and they're talking to you about this guy or this girl or whatever, and they're like, you know, for the most part, they're like in hog heaven or something. Is that what they call it, hog heaven? They're in the South hog heaven or cloud nine or something. They're happy. And it's new and fresh and exciting, or something about it is new and fresh and exciting. And but even though this person isn't going to tell you whatever these things are, they have little red flags. They've had a couple little hiccups with this person already or whatever. Just things that kind of rub them the wrong way, but they don't want to tell you because they don't want to put it in your mind to not like this person. But you've already thought of these things without even knowing what's gone on. Call it intuition. So this person feels safe to come to you and talk to you, and then all of a sudden you kind of just say something because, well, you're also not going to hold back, but you're not going to be ugly about things. Remember, you're like a gentle understanding. So you kind of say something and it's like, I don't know if they're going to tell you, but inwardly they're thinking, oh shit, I already thought of that as a red flag. And the fact that they're picking up on it when I didn't even tell them what was going on and that I was thinking these things confirms. So maybe I should just kind of, you know, watch the person I'm giving my attention to right now. Maybe they're right. Especially if you're a mom watching me. But anyway, I'm going to throw this out there too. If you've lost connection with anybody, now this is definitely not going to be for everybody, but for those of you that this is for, if you've lost connection with someone, vice versa, this could be reversed. You know, it's because you just didn't go chasing this person when they decided to, I'll call it, go live their life. You know, you didn't go chase them. And they might know, even though y'all don't talk all the time or ever, they still know that if they were to come to you, that they can really talk to you. Like, they know that you're a safe place to land. I don't know what else to tell you. It's kind of hard to put it into words, honestly. You're not gonna like bullshit them, but you're also not gonna be harsh. You're just gonna, I don't know. You're very confident in who you are and as you should be. They know they could talk to you. I mean, so, you and this individual have a very, very strong bond. Think Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. That's the strong bond between you and this person. It is strong. You guys are really tired. Somebody's really tired here. I'm getting really tired. Not my body so much, but my eyes are so tired. I can't keep my eyes open. I just want to close my eyes. And it's only 2:33. I'm just like, whew, I'm tired. or this person's tired. You're probably tired because you're busy all the time, or both of y'all are tired, you know. Some of you, this is a friend. They probably trust you more than anyone. They know you genuinely care about their well-being as well as they do yours. It's a super extremely blissful connection between you and this person. There's no issues, no problems, you know, because you can both be fucking real with each other. You can both be real, you can both be honest. If you're sad, you can share that you're sad. If they're sad, they can share that they're sad. If they're angry and they're going through things in their life, they can tell you, and you're not gonna be like, oh well, this is why. And you just listen, you know what I mean? Or you give your feedback, but it's gentle and understanding. Like, you know how to maneuver around this person and through them and with them, and you I don't know, I use this example a lot, but it reminds me of people who are managers and entrepreneurs. When you're a manager or an entrepreneur or anything like that, you have to be really good at reading people, because you have to know that you can't handle everybody the same way. Some people, you have to handle them firmly because they don't fucking get it, and some people you have to be gentler, and maybe they're used to nothing but people being hard on them, and you can see that. Call it mother's intuition, or call it a feminine intuition, or call it whatever you want to call it. It's some sort of intuition here, or you're psychic or something. Like, you have some sort of sick intuition, and especially when it comes to this person, you're very connected to them. You hear the cats? It's like an animal. I mean, you can almost, like, you know what the animals are saying. Like, you know what your pets are saying. Any animal, really. But you know especially what your pets are saying. Everybody else might be like, no, I think they want to go outside. Or I think they want this and that. And you're like, no, they just want me to scratch their tummy. And it's like, how do you know that? Because I just know that they want me to scratch their tummy. What do? You go open the door and they start rolling over on their back for you to scratch their tummy. Like, come on now. Because you know their meows. It's like a mom who knows her baby's cries. You just know. And again, I don't know who this is to you, but whatever it is, it's a really strong bond. And they love the fuck out of you. Like, seriously, I don't think you understand how much this person loves you, okay? Really. I don't think that you do. And how much they actually appreciate every single thing that you've ever done, and the selflessness that you've had to have, or that you didn't have to have, you just do. How selfless you are. Like, I almost feel like a deep thank you. Thank you. So here's some scenarios. Someone could either be coming to you about a connection, we talked about that, between them and another in confidence, because they trust you will not lead them astray. Whatever they tell you, whether it's positive or negative, and you're not going to lead them astray. You go and tell them what you think, and you'll tell them according to how you know that they can handle it. But you'll still get your point across, because it will plant a seed. In fact, you probably don't know how dead on you are. You are on point. Or someone is going to their sister, mom, bestie, something. Because remember, I got like a feminine energy here. Unless you're the sister, mom, bestie. You could be the one going to your sister, mom, bestie. I mean, it could all be reversed. Someone here is going to a feminine energy to consult them or talk to them about something to do regarding you. Or you could be the one they're wanting to talk to about something regarding another. Or just period, in general. Like, you hear all the information. You hear things that most people don't hear. I mean, even if this is somebody who might tell people things and open up or whatever, I'm telling you, either you hear things that most people don't hear, or you hear them first. It's because this person feels comfortable talking to you. I love that. It's like you get a front row seat. You get tickets first. You know, when I used to live in California, I realized that the movies come out there first before they come out here, like in Tennessee. I don't know how long in advance, but I think it's a pretty long time in advance, like a month, right? If not longer. Don't hold me on that, but this was years and years and years ago when I lived there, and I didn't live there super long, but it was when the movie The Breakup came out, and we got movie tickets to go see like the premiere in California, and me and my mom went with the agency, and we were just like literally watching The Breakup, and I was calling people back in Tennessee, and it wasn't even out here yet. So that's how I know. I was like, wow, well, that's you. You get like a sneak peek. You get the first sneak peek. You get the lowdown. You get the scoop. You get the juice. You get the, you just get things, you get the deeper bond and connection because you're fucking trustworthy and you're a safe person for this individual to lay their heart down in front of, because you're not gonna fucking stomp all over it. Because you're not evil. Simple. You're not evil. You're Gorilla Glue. So I'm gonna leave it there. Wow, I went over. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.